Hello and welcome to another exciting episode of Fix It Jim. This episode, we're going to work on Bertha some more. She's had a low oil pressure problem since I got her, and I don't necessarily believe that's the case. I think the low oil pressure sending, or the oil pressure sending unit is gone faulty and needs replaced. Not too big of a job. Got to remove the intake manifold. I know you can go in and squeeze behind the manifold and all this stuff, but that seems very sketchy. So I'm going to replace, of course, the intake manifold seals, the actual sensor itself, and see what's going on. Feels like I haven't been in the garage for a while because I've been sick. Me and my wife got COVID. Well, more specifically, she got COVID. And being the loving couple and husband I am, I got COVID too, just so she wouldn't feel alone. Hers is now, her test come back negative. My test, as of yesterday, was still positive, but I'm getting just too antsy to just sit around in the house, so I thought I'd just do something easy. I don't know if it's easy or not, but I gotta do something. So sit back and relax. I don't know how much I'll be talking, so maybe I'll put some smooth jazz. No, I won't put smooth jazz. I don't want you to fall asleep. Maybe I'll put some music on. Who knows? We'll see.
I cannot find the footage of the disassembly. This is why you should not try working while sick. Either I deleted it deleted itself, or I simply didn't press record for a long bit of time while tearing it apart. Very disappointing. Regardless, I will schedule myself for a flogging. For later, a quick rundown of what you missed. I disconnected the battery. I disconnected all the wires and hoses. I unbolted the intake manifold. I removed the fuel rail. I ordered the wrong gasket kit. I grunted, sweated, and cussed while doing all of the above.
We now join the following program already in progress.
So here we are. I'm decided I'm going to go ahead and try cleaning this out. It's a bit of a mess, but see what I can do to make do. I ordered the proper gaskets this time. Took the fuel injectors off and all the bolts I could get. So I'm going to give this a good scrub and see what I can make of it. It's pretty gunky though. I mean, you can see just the gunk falling out, but use a little carb cleaner on it. Hopefully it'll be good as used, because I mean, really it's air passages, right? So we'll see what comes out of it. Yep, clean it up. It's getting good. Look at all the gunk on the ground there. It was just running brown with gunk. Then I was cleaning here, and this right here, getting deep in there to clean it. I don't know why, this reminds me of someone. It's now several days later while I waited for the parts to come in. I finally got them, and it was my anniversary. Happy anniversary, buddy. So, got the parts. Felpro, because nothing but the best for Bertha. And we're going to see about getting the seals on the injectors and see what we can get done today. The correct stuff. Now, never done this before, so I'm likely to make mistakes. Guessing these and these are for the injectors? Maybe? I don't know. Never done it. but there seems to be 2 gaskets here, which I'm not sure about. But I'm going to try to, I think there might be a, is this a gasket? Let's see. That I'm not sure about. Now maybe there's a gasket under here where these seat into the rail. I really don't want to take that off though, so we're just gonna go ahead and leave that. A little chillier out here today. Getting into the fall, I like it. I'm a fan. Not many people are fans, which is funny that they live here in the Midwest, because, I mean, why do you live in the Midwest if you don't like the cold? Now, if I had an option to trade the cold for the hot, like just get rid of them and neutralize it to like 70 degrees all year round, I'd be okay with that. I would do that, because 60s to 70s. No, I don't want it up in the 80s and 90s. It's too much. It's just too much. Can't go out and do stuff because it's too damn hot. If it was in the 70s and somebody's like, oh, go to LA. I'm like, no, thank you. LA is not the place for me. So I'm just cleaning the corrosion that, well, it's not really corrosion, it's just a buildup of gunk over the years and miles on these. It was the same gunk that was in the intake manifold. Just trying to get the surface stuff off, not looking for perfection. Kind of surprised these don't come with that though. With new ones. Maybe this isn't supposed to come off. I don't know. I do have some mechanical experts out there. My friend Chad and Teddy and Ed. You'll see them in the list on the end credits if you actually watch them. They're always willing to throw their opinions in there. Oh, this looks like a plug. Again, I don't know what that's for. But I'll look around on there, see if I can find something to put it on, put it in. Know what I mean? Good. So, first one, I'm guessing it's going to be this guy right here. Can you see? There. So, zoom in here and get you a close-up of this one. Yeah. So, assuming there's 3 gaskets, one down here inside the metal, one here goes inside the intake. I don't know if this is a gasket, but it's certainly plastic-y. But I'm not going to mess with it too much. But you take your pick, slide this off. And there you go. And that looks like one of those. So we'll get all these off and clean that out. Ooh, there you go. So I'll probably just take these off and fast forward through that part, because you don't need to sit here and listen to me blather on and on and on. I'm sure if I had not replaced these, it would have been fine. But I've got them. I paid for them. It's not hard to do, so there you go. Why not? And maybe you get to watch me jab myself with this pick in my finger. That would be funny. No, it wouldn't. You sick bastards. The only time having 8 cylinders is a pain in the butt. You got to do stuff for all 8 of them. I should just be cutting these, because probably more trouble than it's worth to sit and try to pick them off here. I'll end up breaking something else. Well, you can't even see what I'm doing. Look down here. If I do get jabbed with it, I want it at least to be a good shot. I mean, come on now. Whoa! Earthquake mode activated. Alright. You see? Good. So we got 6 off. Take bets now if I'm going to jab myself on these last 2. It's not often that the god of the cars don't want blood. It's going to be a longer video too, because this is much more complicated than I like. Not that I mind complicated, but why are these so hard? Is my tip getting dull? What the heck? Now I've got a sharp one. Now my odds have increased of blood. I'm sure they make a there, man. I'm sure they make a tool, a special tool to take them off. Give them a little wipe. Bought new can of carb cleaner. Because, you know, why not? Spray some on it. I didn't look to replace how much these would be, but I don't see the need in it. If they're working. The injectors all hold all together, not the little nipple things here on these. Nipple. There we go. Let's see. These look very thick. I don't think that's them. I think it's these guys are right here. Now, why am I not replacing these up here? Because you got to pull these doggone clips out, and they're a pain. So there, I'm not doing it. Again, don't know what that's for. Huh. I'll look around and see if something is missing a gasket. Now to put the new one on. Oh, doggone it. Look at that. Ripped my glove. Ripped it right apart. You may be asking, were these bad? No, they're actually fairly pliable, and part of the problem is they actually start shaping to the hole they're in, so they kind of get flat in the middle on the sides where they've been pressed in there. And that's what can cause some of the leakage if you're having it. Again, not saying that this had leakage, but all right. That seems to be good. Guess we'll get rid of the light for now. Don't expect to have any darkness for a bit. It's pretty early in the day. Let's see. Now, I'm just gonna look, because I know I'm gonna get stuff for this. See, I mean, those are just jammed in there. I don't feel the need. And that's good. That means those seals must be holding pretty well. Alright. Now, get this guy up here. Oh, yeah. Like I said, my last one, this here, I don't think I'm putting it on. I don't see a real need in it. maybe hold wires up, I'll use something else. Besides, this stuff here is just falling apart. Not telling you should take yours off. I'm just saying I'm not putting it on mine. Here's the seal to the other part. Not bad. Very flexible steel. Probably could have left it, but again, I have one. Why not just put the new one in? There we go. Easy. And now let's this. I wonder, should I put this on after I put this on? Because this kind of gets in the way, and all it really has is a couple bolts holding it down. Let's not risk it. I'm just gonna do it. So, yeah, line them up. Okay, as we know, look, there's a line up here somewhere. This is what we took the hose off of on the right side in the rear, so we know that goes back there. Plus we have our mounting bolt. We line those up with the one here, and we know we're going to get them in the right way. And they should seat down in those holes pretty good. With those new seals though, might need a little persuasion. There. There. Alright, looks good. Spin these out so they're all lined up. Not that they're a problem to line up if you don't. And where'd the cup of goodies go? Huh. Oh, there they are. My cup of bolts. So, we eliminate all the bolts that aren't the same, and we come up with 4 bolts that are. Whoa, what the devil? Oh, never mind. Let's buy some more Harbor Freight stuff, because, well, Harbor Freight stuff is cool. Yeah, I know it's all pretty much junk from China, but you know, it's cheap and it gets the job done. I'm not a professional. I don't need Snap-on. I do tend to gear towards Craftsman, you know, but I started that when I was a lad, and it was always easier to get a tool from them. Now, if you break a tool, you got to go through the 4th degree to get it replaced. Makes me not happy. Not happy at all. Let's see, was these an 8, I think? Yes, they were. I'm not driving these on with the power of Hercules, you know. We're just getting them just snug. And then I will check the specs, see what they're supposed to be tightened to. Finding torque specs isn't always easy though. I had to go online. I looked through my book and I could not find the torque spec for the oil cylinder. It was, I'm sure it might be in there, but where the heck is it? Why don't they just have a torque? I know they do at the end of the chapters, and I was looking through them. I did not see it. So I just went online and did the Google search, and it turned up. Yep, everything looks seated. Let's take a peek under here. Make sure everything looks seated here. That one seems a little stiff. Let's loosen it up and see what's going on. Sounds better. That seems better. I think something's a little whopper jawed. Good. Let's see. Fuel injector, fuel rail bolts, 89 inch-pounds. There we go. Nice baby torque wrench. Then we want 89 inch-pounds. 85, 89. Some things I don't worry about the torque because, you know, stuff like this, I mean, you've got your fuel going through it, and it's a little more, you know, you don't want it to leak, but this is into plastic. You don't want it, you don't want to break it either, is what I'm saying. All right. What do we got going on here? We're going to leave the throttle body off for now. There was a couple things I wasn't sure about where they went. I should probably investigate that before I go doing stuff. Oh yeah, one thing that I need to do, still leaking and dripping some juice out. It'll clear up. These things came out pretty clean. I'm pretty happy with it. Here's the Fel-Pro gaskets. What a nice thing about these, they just clip on. That's the best design I've ever seen. Put that there, clip, clip, clip. Look at that. Clip, clip, clip. Gaskets are lined up. It's almost foolproof. Almost. Alright, we're back up in here. What was I not sure about? This guy here. What's going on here? Is it? This hose came loose from something, and I don't know what. Heck, it may have broke. I'm looking at that. That's not broke, so that's nice. I think it's just, I bet it's some kind of emissions hose. That goes on top. We're gonna need some light now. I don't see anything. Definitely got to do a little cleaning in here too. That goes to the top. There. If and only you could reach back here. Hey look, my flashlight's down there. How about that? Alright, get back in here. Got our handy dandy magnetic light. Love it. And what we're going to do is clean these ports up so when we're putting stuff back together, stuff doesn't fall in, because that never turns out well. Give us some carb clean. As you can imagine, these ports are dirty. So I'm going to try throwing some sea foam in the gas for a while. Hopefully clean some of it up. Who knows? We'll do the best we can. Alright, those are nice and clean now. And looks good back here. Get all the plugs out of the way. Don't need those causing us grief. Trying to slide this back in. Some things I was seeing said to remove the alternator. I could see the benefit in that. Unfortunately, I'm a little behind on it, so we're just going to go with it. Very dirty. Oh man. Love it. She has been rode hard. Look at that. Lost 3 batteries out of that. You can find those. I see one. There's one battery. The others must have been sit rolling. All right. Get these back out of the way. Again, I don't know if people design this stuff really considered how much of a pain this would be, but I'm sure they don't care. Look at that. That was, that was so much easier without that big old thing over in the back. Well, let's see if the bolts go. Nope, we are not seated. Let's see now. One screw in. No, I am not tightening these down. I am making them hand tight. If we even say that, because I'm just using my fingers here. There we go. There is a tightening order to go in though once you're ready to torque them. We will cover that when we get there. got 4 in. Not 4 in, 4 in. Oh, look, and there's the one back there I forgot about. We got 5 in, maybe. We're gonna need the wiggler. Wiggle, 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 yeah. All right, 2 more to go. And 1 more. All right, all done. Well, not done, but we've got the bolts in, which is nice. Now we're going to take the, where to go? Where to go? There it is. Take this guy, and we're going to snug them. Not tightening them down, we're just snugging. There's a difference. See? Snug. Once it stops, I stop. Whoops. Whoops! Have no whoops here. Come on now. Whoa. Now we get the cookie and tighten those down properly. As soon as I look up what torque should be. 44 inch-pounds and then 89. Okay, sequence. Starting at the left. In the middle. Right here. And we're going to need a little bit more room. There's that one. Number 2. Here. 4. Way back. Way back in the back. 7. 8 is the very back left. Whew. My watch is coming off. Can't have that. 8, 9, 10. 9 is the back, right side. Oh. 10 is the very front left side. There we go. 10 of them. Then we do a second torque to 89 inch-pounds. All snugged down to a nice 89 inch-pound. Alright, got the throttle body. Again, torquing the throttle body down to spec is kind of important because you don't want a vacuum leak. And the studs go to 53 inch-pounds. The bolts went to 89. There we go. Those are now bolted down and happy. Things I chose to keep out. These things here, they're just kind of falling apart too. They're supposed to be some kind of a noise reducer, but they seem like they'll be more fire hazard than anything if they fly off and start getting on the manifold. So if I regret it, I guess I'll go back and do it again, because it's so fun. Now, one thing I did forget that wasn't intentional, which I'm kind of kicking myself for, the brake booster. That sucks. But hopefully, get my hand back there and plug it in. If I can find where it goes. Oh, there it is. Oh, yeah, that's not bad. Not bad. Perfect. Second part. Should right back there. Excellent. Fuel line. Snip it on. I wonder if I need the tool to put that back on. That's kind of weird. Let's see. Tool. Where did the tool go? There it is. Oh. Great. Love when I spill my sockets. Just great. All right, so try and get this doggone hose on here. It is not cooperating. Let's see here. Putting them all on, and of course after they snap in, you got to put these little plastic things back on. Always fun. Well, almost done. Still don't know where how the fuel pump's going to go on, because it's not snapping in like it should. Or maybe it's on. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Last, so we got a couple problems here. So vacuum line that connects right here. Where does it go? I don't think that goes there. Huh. I found where it goes. Yay! Well, that's good. I was worried. There's a little back by this. Can't see nothing there. Look. Back here by this coil in the very back. Let's see if I can focus on that. Oh, for crying out loud. Okay, so see the hose here connected? Well, right behind there, see that little guy? That's where it goes. Can't see very well. But, let's see if I can move that wire. There. It was right there. And it came around to that one. Perfect. Whew! I was worried. But, we still have a hose I need to connect. So I need to find where it went. Not that hose. Different hose. So I didn't see this when pulling this off here. That snapped right off of that. Which is annoying. I don't know if this is just a regular piece of hose to put on here. I'll see if I can figure it out though. So, before we go counting our chicklets before they hatch, I'm going to try to fire it up. See if that squirts fuel like the Exorcist. Because if it does, that's bad. I don't see fuel squirting everywhere. That's good. Well, that was good. One thing I didn't do, I didn't put the wire back on here. Oh my goodness. Whew. In theory, you really should probably disconnect the battery to do this. But what do I know? Oh, were you even able to see what I'm doing? Probably not. Maybe. Yeah, you weren't. So I forgot to hook the alternator wire back up. That was causing a problem with charging. Now I need to make sure all these coils are hooked up. Oh look, something else I didn't do. Let's zoom you out here. Put this wire here. This wiring cover is awful. It just falls apart once it gets hot, well, and old. that. Let's see what else we got going on. See if we can get a wire a hose that covers that. So, I've got a piece of hose here. See if this fits on there. JJ bought me a hose cutter. Thanks, JJ. Now if only I had a knife to cut it open with. Who needs a knife? Just pull that off. See what we can do. Oh, Jeezy Pete. It's just like, oh man, this stuff is just terrible. Well, so much for that. But does this fit on here? Oh, it does. It's going to work. We'll take it off the old one. I mean, this isn't under 12 bars of pressure. So let's see what we got on this side. This is one of those pieces I kind of forgot to take off. Right there in the middle. Right there. Forgot to take it off. It broke. Hopefully, a little finagling, we'll get it hooked back up. Just like new. Oh, that's nice. This hose cutter is nice. I was trying to cut that fuel line with a stupid knife and it was not liking it. It was tough. Holy mackerel, is not wanting to come off for such a nasty piece of there. That was weird. But that one fit. Yes, it does. Oh yeah, that makes me happy. Whoa, man down, camera down. Okay, that's all seated. And there we go. Look at that. It's perfect. That makes me happy because I was concerned about it. I know it's not a big deal, but come on now. We don't want to be all sloppy-ated and not situated and let's see. Regular screwdrivers. Regular screwdrivers. All right. I think she's buttoned up. I think. Let's go inside. See how the oil thing is working. Yeah, that's looking good. And that's it. Sensor is been replaced and we checked it. Good to go. Thank you for tuning in and watching, and we'll see you later. Take care. the squirrel in my garage. Stupid animals. Oh, you're still here. Well, you must have noticed that there's some extras at the end. Well, I like to share extras because it's fun. If Marvel can do it, why can't I? So, putting the plastic piece back on the engine, you know, the final touch of finishing a project, I was having some trouble maneuvering it on. And then, look down here. You like my Chevy hat? Nice, huh? So, I was pushing it on, and I hit something, and coolant started. And I've never messed with the coolant before. So I didn't know what these things were. I was just looking. Wasn't easy to get to. It was, look at this shade, this lighting. I feel mysterious. Anyway, so I finagled a little and I found the problem. This little guy right here. Look at that. Whoop. Broken. Snapped right in two. It didn't get hit that hard. What's going on here? So I found apparently just squeeze these little things and disconnect it. Squeeze these little things, disconnect that piece. This piece here though, you have to take this off. This thing here, you have to take that off and reuse it. What? Okay, that makes no sense. But $22 at O'Reilly's. There's a new one. And you know what I found particularly strange about this? It was out on the floor. It wasn't... He looked it up and he found it was on the floor. So that means they expect this to break all the time. That pisses me off to no end. I mean, if I were really a mechanical person, I would make one out of metal and not dick with this anymore. But we're at the man's got us, holding us down. I can't show this though because it's dark and I'm gonna just be up in the engine finagling around. But literally just take these pieces and clip, goes right in that side, clip, and you're done. So this is the little extras at the end, and thank you for watching. Remember, like and subscribe. Appreciate it. Thanks.